Welcome to the Sophomore Book 1, Chapter 15, Bittersweet Symphony. On the morning of James' graduation, you meet Reina in the ballroom where the ceremony will be held.
I'm so excited. James must be so proud of himself.
I hope so, but knowing him, he was probably up late last night working on an article. Maybe I should change for the graduation. It's not. Do you want to wear this one as your friend?
I hope so.
But knowing him, he was probably up late last night working on an article. You both laugh, and then you hear someone clear their throat behind you. Stephanie, what a pleasure to see you. You turn around to see George and Olivia Ashton.
Mr. and Mrs. Ashton, you must be so proud of James. Or I'm so glad you were able to make it. Or it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Stephanie. I hope you have been doing well.
I'm doing pretty well. How about you two?
Great! Now that we get to see our son graduate.
Stephanie, I'd like to thank you and your friends for supporting James over the past year. Olivia turned towards Reina.
And you must be Reina Mercado.
We've heard so much about you. She holds out her hand and Reina takes it, looking surprised.
Oh, no. I hope it's only been good things.
George laughs partly and shakes her hand as well.
Only that you are giving him a run for his money in the workaholic category. He appreciates your help on the school paper.
Oh, it's the least I can do. I enjoy writing for the nightly news.
Reina has been a help to all of us, or is a fantastic writer, or is totally James type. I won't be too obvious, but since James' parents know about Reina, so must be. This is like teasing, like, oh, is it obvious? I rather Number 2. 1. There's a development project setting in our neighborhood, and we've been demolishing they've been demolishing the area so they can build a mall and some new housing. Reina has been researching the project while she can, so that we can find a way to keep the neighborhood from being totally destroyed. It looks like Jame isn't the only one who's benefiting from your helping hand. You seems like a very nice girl, and there's the screech of a microphone as someone clears their throat into it, the sound traveling over the volume.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremony will begin shortly, so if you could please find your seat if you haven't already.
Stephanie, Reina, please sit with George and me. You and Reina follow James first to be able the table on the other side of the ballroom, near the stage. As the seat themselves, Reina leans into a quiet talk to you.
This is so exciting. I can't wait to see James walk.
Oh, I just remembered. I read your article about the development project. D&D stands for Delacroix Development. That's very interesting.
Yes, I'm researching the company a bit more during my free time. It seems that they specialize in moving in rundown neighborhoods and putting up apartment complex and commercial business.
I know Delacroix, Sebastian. It's not a common family name. I wonder if this is a relative of his. Just then, Dean Stanford approaches the podium, and the room falls quiet.
Thank you, family and friends of Hartfield, for joining us today before our graduates takes the stage one last time. I'd like to welcome our salutatorian, James Ashton, to say a few words.
Did you know about this? I had no idea.
James walks on stage and shakes Dean Stanford's hands. Then he steps up to the podium and smiles.
First off, I want to say hi and Mom and Dad.
He grins and his parents chuckles beside him.
It's an honor to speak at graduation, especially considering I almost dropped out a year ago. I was anxious to start a career, so I chased an opportunity that was too good to be true. It turned out the best things I could have done was stay here, finish college, and grow wiser. I've learned a lot in my time here, in classes, and from my professor. I was Professor Vasquez T.O. for a while.
He takes a step away from the microphone, turning away just a minute.
Oh, James.
He was a stubborn old bastard, but he had a talent of creating amazing things. And I can confidently say he created me, or who am I now at least. My time here was taught me how to take chances, dive right in, meet people I never would have known. Because of Hartfield, I know the difference between people who care about me and want me to succeed, and the people who want to drag me down. It's been a wild ride, and I know that things are going to get even more insane. Not too bad. Actually, Manu got kind of testy the other day. I was able to talk to him down. But at the very least, I can rest easy knowing there's somewhere I can always call home.
He inhales deeply, looking around at the stage, certain and the faces in the audience. He smiled, a tear rolling down his cheek.
So Hartfield, go Knights.
He finishes his speech, and cheers erupt all around him. Dean Stanford returns to the stage and shakes James' hands once more. The ceremony finishes quickly, and Jame comes over to greet him. Olivia embraces him and kisses his cheek.
James, darling. We're so proud of you.
Mom, please, not in front of everyone. Come now. We only get to watch our son graduate from college once. Let your mother enjoy herself.
George clears his throat, then rests a hand on James' shoulder.
James, I know we haven't always been eye to eye over the years, but I just want to say I'm happy you followed your passion. You know what you want and have worked hard to achieve your goal. Even when it meant standing up to your own parents. Your strength of character will take you so far.
James grins, pulling his father into a tight hug.
I love you, Dad. I love you too, son.
Maybe we should give you all a moment alone.
Nonsense. There will be plenty of time for James to enjoy his parents' adulation later. George, why don't we go to talk to Dean Stanford Hartfield Alumni Association?
His parents wander off and return to James, who looks overwhelmed.
I can't believe you won't let me throw you a good graduation party. We should
she's celebrating.
Honestly, you both here is all the celebration. Besides, my parents insisted that we go out for a family dinner tonight. I think they're more emotional about this than they let on.
You all sat in silence for a moment, the gravity of James' graduation setting in.
Wow, you made it. Or how does it feel to be graduates?
I think so.
Stephanie, I've been a graduate for all of 5 minutes.
Yes, but you must feel a little different, relief, nostalgic, terrified of the sudden and inescapable reality of adulthood.
You make it so glamorous. Thankfully, I've got my near future figured out, at least. Now that I've graduated, it's official. I'm taking on a job as a teaching assistant for English department here at Hartfield.
So he's not leaving university anytime soon.
How wonderful! Then we'll still get to see you around campus. Does that mean you'll be able to help out with the newspaper?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you both about next. I've decided that I'd like to give the editor-in-chief position to Reina starting next month.
Me? Really? Wow. Oh, congrats, Rina. Or, but what about me?
Tricky choices. This one looks like it's like you never mind about the newspaper responsibility. It's like this one's looking a place in the newspaper, editing journalism. See how it goes. But didn't I work too hard too?
Of course you did, no question. I just... Reina, you're a junior, so you have seniority here. Plus, you've contributed to the school, the paper in the past year. But I would be surprised if you passed your role on to Stephanie after you graduate.
James, thank you so much. I'll do my best to live up to your wonderful leadership.
Reina and James shakes hands and both grins ear to ear.
Stephanie, I do have some good news for you though. This morning I received an email from the National Association of Student Journalism. You're this year's recipient of the COVID Lauderdale Spolson Award, given to the student who display excellence in their writing.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting and well deserved. Stephanie, your article have been spot on this year's. Congratulations.
This is a very prestigious award, and it's a testament to you and the Nightly News. I'm so proud of you.
James wraps you in a warm.
And now I've got something for you, James.
You pulled a piece of paper from your purse and hand it to James, who reads over it.
Is this?
One final op-ed on your success and accomplishment during your time at Hartfield. I wanted to publish it in your final paper.
Stephanie, that's incredibly thoughtful of you. I'm really touched. Hey, why don't I grab us all some champagne from the snack table? I'll be right back.
James hurries up and Rena turns to you with a smile.
So next quarter ought to be pretty exciting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you. Or I'll miss working with James though. Me too. He brought a lot of guidance and vision to the team. I'm glad to hear he'll be sticking around at Hartfield though. And while I'm sad that he's leaving the team, I'm excited to work more closely with you. Whatever happens this year, I hope you and I will become closer friends. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. Hey, what do you want to do? Something tonight? Maybe come over and hang out with me and Kaitlyn and some of the girls? A girl night? That sounds fun. Great. I think Zach said he'll be going out tonight, and Chris is at the championship, so it'll just be us ladies. How does 7 p.m. sound? I'll be there. Thanks, Stephanie.
You spend the rest of the reception chatting with Rena, James, and his friends before heading home. Later that day, you sit at your desk waiting for a video call from Chris. When the call comes through, you grin broadly at the screen.
Here he is, the man, the legend, Captain Chris Powell.
Careful of all these phrases is gonna go to my head.
You wink and blow him a kiss.
What kind of girlfriend would I be if I didn't show my man encouragement from time to time?
Well, I appreciate it. Honestly, I'm gonna need all the positivity I can get.
Yeah, how are things going?
That's great. It sounds like you're finally getting
A handle of him. At this point, I think I'm more nervous about how we'll do on the field. It finally sunk in that we're here, and I'm kind of freaked out.
just focus on how far you've come, or remember it will be over soon, or let me be your cheerleader.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what you've taught.
6, 8, 10, 12. Do your best and be yourself.
Did you have that prepared?
Maybe
Reassure Chris with a upbeating.
how about this? I could write an article about what an effective leader you've been this year.
Oh, Stephanie, you don't have to do that for me.
I'm just reporting the news. I'll need to check with Rena, but I'll let you know if we can add it.
Well, if you can fit it in, I'll be really flattered. It might even help the team see me in a better light. But enough about football. How's life back in Hartfield?
Exciting. This afternoon is the Battle of the Bands audition, so Pussycat Dolls is getting geared up.
Wish them luck for me. Are you going to be there to support them?
You know it. I should head over there soon, actually.
I should let you go then.
But I'll be around later this week if you want to talk more.
Great. Let's talk later. I love you.
Love you too.
You hang up, then stand and prepare to leave. You arrive at Horse Cave to find packed with people, mostly band whispering nervously among themselves. One band plays on stage as the judges watch them from tables at the front of the room. As you move through the crowd, someone calls your name.
Stephanie!
You find Kaitlyn and the rest of the Pussycat Dolls standing off the side of the room with their equipment.
Sorry, I hope I'm not late. You guys haven't gone yet, have you? No, but we're up next. Yeah, how are you all feeling?
There's some really good bands here. We've got this stiff competition. Not to mention Natasha and the Loose Face have been strutting around like they own the place.
I think we're all pretty nervous, honestly.
The band on stage finishes their song, and a stagehand calls the piscatawag together. Amara, Rachel, and Nisha head to the stage to warm up, and Kaitlyn turns back to you.
I don't know if we can pull this off.
Kaitlyn, just do your best, or you rock our house show, or Natasha's got nothing on you. I would say they're all encouragement, actually, all those choices, so probably this one though.
I literally couldn't stop dancing. And were people that I didn't even know who were enjoying themselves. Clearly, you built a reputation. Yeah, it was pretty thrilling to see everyone such a good time at our show. Just think about that night. If you could do it then, you could do it now.
You help Kaitlyn feel better about it. Kaitlyn gives a nervous smile, then takes a breath.
Now get up there and show the world what Kaitlyn Lila is made of. I'll do my best. Thanks, Stephanie.
Well, with a deep breath, she turns and makes her way towards the stage. After a quick warm up, the room falls quiet and the band starts playing. You creep closer to the front of the room, positioning yourself behind the judges' table. The band gives an energetic performance, and before long, the whole room is moving along to the rhythm of their song. The judges murmur among themselves, and you tilt to your head to listen to what they're saying. Have you seen a performance like this Crafty House in 2010? Hell, they mop the floor with the other performers. I'd say let them next round. I agree absolutely with you.
Yes, it sounds like they really like this football.
The band wrap up to wild cheers from the audience. Kaitlyn climbs off stage with a grin.
Oh wow! Thank God! That's over. I can still feel my legs shaking. Be honest? How did we do?
Honestly, you were incredible, or you did better. Number 1.
I've heard your song so many times before, and it was like listening to them for the first time. This might have been your best performance yet. You think so? Let's just hope the judges see it that way.
You pull her into a hug and she exhales. I think there's just a few more bands left to go. After that, they'll announce who made it to the next round. The last few bands plays their set, but Kaitlyn hardly seems to hear it. She bites her nails and jiggles her foot. Finally, the band clears off stage, and after the moment of deliberation, one of the judges steps up to the mic. We are very pleased to announce the band who have made it to the next round. Acid Jungle, Puddle of Poison, Blue Spins, Children's of Ill Omen, Urban Wine, Housebroken, Lick. Are you kidding me? Those guys are just domesticated antelopes cover band. They don't even have original stuff. Shh. Gourmet Trash, The Cider Set, Actual Garbage Bar, Micro Jam, and Pussycat Dolls. Oh my god.
We made it! Yes!
The room erupts into cheers as the various bands celebrate their victories. Kaitlyn pulls you in a hug, and her bandmates jump up and down.
I can't believe it! This is really happening! Why are you so surprised? I knew you guys would make it to the next round. But still, I just...
Look who decided to audition after all. I have to say, I was not expecting the level of quality from you all. That was surprisingly decent.
Nashanta, congrats on making the shortlist. Or there's no need to be jerked. You wanna go?
I mean, I figure we were getting no matter what. You guys were a surprise though. Guess you lucked out.
Hey, we got in by our skill, just like any other bands here.
Are you sure? You know what skill means?
Natasha, we're always trying to get under our skin, and are really not worth it for either of us. We both made it this far because we're both good. Let's just act like adults and let this contest play out as it will.
Natasha raised her eyebrows, shrugged, and walks away.
I'm starting to see what you guys mean about it.
Come on, we shouldn't let her get to us. Let's just focus on the fact that we made it in the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, you guys were amazing. You should be celebrating. Actually, I was going to have Rena out here tonight to hang out. But if you're all interested, you should join our girls' night out.
Oh, that sounds like fun, but I have a date with Darren later.
Rain check?
Yeah, I can't make it either. I was gonna stay in and clean my dorm. That's something new that for once you'll change your mind. Wait, seriously? Obviously not. I just don't want to go. I was trying to let you down, easy or whatever.
I'd like to come, but if that's cool. A slumber party in my own home? You know, I'm game.
Nice, Anisha. Why don't you come over around 7? In the meantime, I should let you girls celebrate among yourselves. Come on, girl. It's pizza time. That evening, you and Kaitlyn and Abby set for your slumber party. You're putting out the bowls and the popcorns when Becca walks in.
Well, if isn't our favorite party planner. Wait, did you just decide to put an end to the quarter party? No one told me. Relax, Becca. Zach is out tonight, and the rest of us are just having a girls' night. You're welcome to join. Sure, I'm gonna. Who's coming?
It's you, me, Kaitlyn, Abby, of course, Reina, Anisha should be here soon.
Reina is taking over the editor-in-chief of the paper, and Pussycat Dolls made it in the ballot bags.
Becca stares at Kaitlyn, turns and gives you a uncertain look. Just then, turns back to Kaitlyn.
Congratulations. I really enjoyed what I've heard from Pussycat Dolls. You guys deserve it. Whoa, thanks, Becca. That means a lot.
Becca lets out of bed, then quickly sits down and lowers her head between her knees.
Are you okay? I'll be fine in a minute. Sorry, it's just caring about others takes a lot out of me. You know?
Kaitlyn and Abby throws a quizzical glance and you stroke. Becca, don't be a drama queen, or I'm glad that you care.
I mean, you guys did take me in when I was at the rock bottom. So, yeah, I guess you're all pretty cool, and I want you to know success and happiness. Becca, that's so sweet. Okay, please tell me that's enough mushy friendship stuff for one day. I don't think I can take much more.
You help Becca feel better about opening up. Hey, by the way, how's your SECA application going on?
It's going okay. I called about applying, and then they said they're holding up a new hire until the next year. But at least that gives me more time to practice for my interview over break, right?
Exactly. That's the right attitude to have.
I just wish there was something I could do in the meantime. Wait, I know. You got some influence on newspaper, right?
I suppose so. Why?
Maybe you could publish a statement for me, you know? Like an endorsement of Madison's leadership for sorority?
Oh, this is so a new Becca trying to to mend to repair her relationship to Madison.
I may have lost my place as president, but maybe I can use whatever scraps of influence I have left to help her.
Actually, I bet Madison would appreciate that. I'll check with Reina. Just then the doorbell rings and you hear Abby answers the door. Moments later, she enters the kitchen. Reina and Nisha close by. After exchanging greetings, you and your friends gather your snack and spread out on the beanbag.
This is so exciting. Thanks again for having us over, Stephanie. So, what's on the girls' night agenda? The work? Mani-pedi? Margaritas? Hot closet? Becca? This isn't Becca house. I think most of us would have content to chill out and eat popcorn. Besides, I don't think we have any mani-pedi supplies unless my rusty old nail clipper counts. Rose, forget I said anything. Maybe Stephanie has some ideas about what we could do.
We should tell those stories, have a fashion show, or talk about our crushes.
See, gossip is always fun. What about you, Stephanie? How's your love life?
It's fine. I'm happy with my man.
Yes, we get it. You're so lucky, blah blah blah. I'd rather hear about crushes, relationships are boring.
Yeah. You just don't know how to admit that because Chris decided to make a move on Stephanie, not with you.
Hey, I'm happy for you, but do you mind if we talk about something other than romance right now?
Yeah, of course, sorry. I didn't need to make you felt out.
Okay, I've got a better idea. Let's play a few rounds of favorite classic party game. Truth and Truth.
Oh yeah, there you go again.
Truth and Truth is like truth or dare? Yeah, but twice the honesty and none of the danger. Pass. Your lies are boring. I want action.
Well, unless you have a better idea.
Actually, I do. How about a game of dare or dare instead? That sounds like could be pretty fun. Yeah, I see what you guys coming up with. I'm down. What do you say, Stephanie?
I'll give it a shot. It will be more fun than hanging out.
Yes, I've got so many good dares. I wanna try it out. Maybe since Stephanie organized this get-together, she should choose first. Fine, but listen, there are rules to this game. You mean you didn't make this up on spot contradict truth or truth? Of course not. Why do you take me for? We used to play this at the sorority after we've already learned all the truth about each other. But the host gets to give everyone their right off the bat.
Ooh, I like this rule already. Do your worst, Stephanie. Sounds like Kaitlyn is volunteering in that case. I dare you to do a 30 push-up. A girl can do that, I don't know. Or this will be like, nah, this one.
But I hate exercise.
Your point.
You're a cruel mistress, Stephanie.
She gets down on the floor and begins doing push-ups.
Come on, girl, you've got this. That's 5 already. Whoa. Come on, knees straight.
After a few minutes of popping, Kaitlyn collapsed on the floor.
I hope you're happy now.
Oh no. Don't look at so glum. Think of the game.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Who's next? Maybe one of the new girls? Ooh, I volunteer as tribute.
Okay, Anisha. I dare you to drink a bunch of hot sauce. Or call Rachel and offer to clean her room. This is my real last like.
What, Stephanie? You can't ask her to do that without at least offering a loan. Her hazmat suit first. On the other hand, this might be a chance to finally get Rachel to fix up that wrong she lives in.
Anisha pulls out her phone and dials Rachel's, and Becca leans over towards you.
Wait, this is a trash goblin you said. Live with 5 hot seconds? Hey, Rachel may be a slob, but she is our snob.
Reina touches at you all. Anisha begins to taking in her phone.
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, I'm fine. You? Really? Whoa, I didn't know you could use earwax for that. Listen, I have to tell you something. I talked to the rest of the band and we're kicking out if you don't clean your room. Whoa, what's wrong? Wait, that wasn't the dare? Shh, I want to hear how this plays out.
Oh, did you? Wow. Okay, good for you.
No, that's all. See? You at practice?
She hands up and turns to you with a shrug.
I guess getting a valid man inspires her for something. She deep cleans her room this afternoon.
Will wonder never cease.
I have the feeling I'm next, aren't I?
It's like you're a psychic. Abby, I dare you to let's give a Sharpie tattoo. Or send a wobbly spanner. Sharpie is I don't even wanna do that to my friends, but I wanna. It would be fun, like a cameo.
What? Like a letter?
Nah, a message will do. She sent me like a link Tumblr while I check back. The handle is Rian Summer Sands 69.
Don't worry. You leave anonymous note.
Abby sighs and pulls her phone, typing in the URL. As she scrolls, she raises her eyebrows.
Whoa. She reblogging so much erotica. And she writes the crown of flames. Frantic, apparently.
All crowd around her to look at her phone.
Oh my god, is that Raydan and Dome /R? I didn't know you could do that with a knife handle. Oh, you can, but it's definitely not safe for life.
Abby shakes her head and scrolls back up to the top, then clicks the comment box.
I've seen enough. Let's just leave this comment and get out before we get too far down the rabbit hole. Oh my god, your fantics are so hot. Please, can you write a crossover fic about Kevin Diver and domesticated animals and Prince Marco? My OTP.
That's very specific time.
Hey, I was just trying to think of the most autistic couple possible.
She posts the question and puts her phone away.
There, mission accomplished. Okay, but you know we have to log back and read the fic at some point. I'm not sure if I want to. Okay, I've done my part. Find yourself another person.
I don't think we've tortured Ina yet.
I accept my fate, whatever it may be.
I dare Rina to put ice cubes in her socks or read us something embarrassing. Her do this. This is like opening up.
But it's really December. My feet's already closed.
Exactly. You thought I was gonna give you an easy there?
Don't worry, we'll give you a blanket afterwards. I haven't let anyone die of a frostbite in this house before, and I'm not about to start now.
Abby runs to the kitchen and returns with a cup of ice, which she hands to Ray. Oh boy. Well, here goes. Reina slips a few ice cubes down her socks, then starts jiggle her legs adulation.
Ah!
She jumps and hopping around the room as you all watch.
Now, there's a dance I've never seen before. You're gonna debut those moves at the club later? Gosh, there's no time for jokes. How did you say I had to do this?
We didn't. She lets out a shivering moan and whispers. But I'd say you've suffered enough. Someone gets her a blanket. Reina quickly removes the ice and rushes over to Kaitlyn, who holds up a blanket. After wrapping herself up, she falls back onto the couch with a sigh.
Here I was thinking I have to kiss someone or make a prank calls.
Sometimes the simplest stares are the most intense.
That's enough of that.
Look, like Becca is the only one left.
Save the best for the last. Let's hear out it.
I dare you to become a cat or take out the trash.
What kind of dare is that?
A pretty big one, considering I've never seen Becca do it before.
Wait, you can't be serious. I don't want to touch the garbage.
Sorry Becca, dare or dare, you don't get a choice.
But what about my nails? Here, if the smell permeates on my clothes and I've never cleaned again, what if?
Becca, people take out trash every day. It doesn't affect them anyway.
Except maybe by giving them the satisfaction of being good housemates?
Becca sighs heavily. Then she stands and struggles to the kitchen. After a moment, she returns dragging the trash behind her.
What has my life become?
What? It's not a big deal to take out the trash. Everybody does it.
Come on, girl. Lift. Just don't drag it across the floor. Yeah. Otherwise, it might break and get garbage all over your shoes.
Becca gasps and quickly lifts the bag. Hurry out the front door. You hear the rattle of the garbage can outside, and moments later Becca re-enters, her face crestfallen.
I can't believe it. I'll never be the girl I was before.
You didn't. You're a real adult now.
We're so proud of you. I think I need a shower.
You and the girls spent the rest of the night laughing, talking before finally sprawling out on the couch to sleep. The next morning, you and your housemates set up your guests. Kaitlyn says goodbye to Anisha by the door while you chat with her. How are you feeling about taking up the reign for the newspaper?
I'm a little nervous. To be honest, I suppose I've got all of winter break to prepare. Actually, if you've got any suggestion for possible stories we could run when we can get back, it'll be great to get ahead of the curve.
I might have a few ideas. It would have a cool to do some more in-depth coverage. How Chris brought the night to championship. But Becca also told me that she liked to make a statement in support of Madison as the new Kappa president. Those both sound promising, but it might be a bit too much to ask of you to write 2 articles. Do you have a preference for one or the other? Okay, is this worth it? I'll do both. I want to help somebody. I really want to cover both. I know it'll be extra work, but I think they both important. I can get a head start on writing over the break. I'm glad to hear you're so dedicated. Let me know if I can offer any backup. How do we run the championship story on the cover, since by the time we'll know if the night news night won or not? But we can put Becca's story front and center in the up end. That sounds perfect. I'll get started as soon as possible. Alright, this sounds great. I'll be excited to see how this pans out. But do promise me you'll relax on the weekend as well. Well, I will promise. You know me though. If I can help out a friend, I will. I know all too well, having been a recipient of your generosity. I admire that about you, Stephanie. You really care about others. I can't ask for a better colleague. Thanks, Reina. I'm looking forward to the next quarter. She gives you a warm hug before turning back to the door, where Anisha is waving goodbye. Bye, guys. See you after the break. Kaitlyn shuts the door, then stretches and yawns. Time to go to bed. Kaitlyn, it's 9 a.m. So, shouldn't we all just take it easy today? I'm planning on writing. I want to go ahead and start the newspaper room. Always diligent reporting. I guess I could work a new song, but I'm sleepy. Back to bed with me. Good night, morning, whatever. You smile and shake your head as Kaitlyn ambles back to her bed. You stroll over the kitchen where Becca is watching coffee maker slowly drip into the carafe. Come on, come on. Muttering it won't make the coffee brewing any faster. But what if I die? Becca, can you go another 2 minutes without caffeine? Besides, I have some news that might makes you feel better. Reina just gave me the thumbs up for publishing your statement for Madison. Really? Wow! Stephanie, that's so awesome. Now, I just have to figure out how to say everything in a way that doesn't sound so, well, me? Becca, you'll be fine. Just say what
in your heart, and I can offer suggestions if you need help.
You help Becca feel better about opening up.
Girls, that's so cheesy, but seems legit. Thanks, Stephanie.
The coffee maker dings and Becca swirls around to pour herself a cup. After she seems to remember you.
Uh, do you want one too? I'm fine. I'm gonna go ahead to my room.
She nods, then turns attention to her coffee, greedily chucking it down. You return to your room and plops down on your bed, grinning yourself and pull out your phone, quickly typing out a text to Chris.
Good news. I've got a green light on doing an article about you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Stephanie. What exactly are you going to write about, though?
Just how's your leadership unites a divided team and carry out you all to success.
Well, let's see if we can actually win this first thing. But this means a lot, really. Thank you.
You help Chris feels about his leadership skill.
Love you, Stephanie.
Love you too.
Just then, there's a knock at your door.
Come in.
Seth pokes his head, then edged to your room. Looks like the house survived girls' night.
Of course. We're not messy. I know you like a tidy living area.
Oh, Stephanie, for thinking of me.
I get it. The house is your baby. It's not like the girls and I were going to trash the place.
I know, I'm only teasing you. I hope you all had fun.
We did. I'm gonna miss be able to this kind of things over the winter break.
Don't worry, we'll all be back here before you know it. And something tells me that next part is gonna be even more exciting.
It's time to leave for the winter break. But what will happen when you get back? Find out in the next chapter of the Sophomore. Well, so far I did to this chapter, just a recap for everything. Kaitlyn's man made it to the second round, so which is a good thing. And of course, we were able to talk to Chris and help him out to to boost up his confidence. And then we had a girls' night out, even though some theirs were pretty simple. That some of them are hard to do. And of course, the end of this episode, you were able to try to help your friends about Becca to help boost her friend's leadership in the Kappa sorority club, and you try to make some news about Chris being the football captain. Well, and lastly, so far, James just graduated, but he won't be the editor-in-chief of the Lightning News, but he's still gonna be working as a teaching assistant at the Hartfield. So you will be seeing him often, but this time as a uh, an, administrator, a faculty, one of those like Miss Wobbly and other stuff. So we'll see what happens in the next episode since it's winter break. Thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, make comments, like to watch for the next episode. Thank you and a nice weekend.